Morning, everyone. Welcome to the first webinar held by Ito Denki Europe. My name is Terakashi, and I'm the Managing Director of Ito Denki Europe. Before starting the session, I would like to explain who we are, what we do, and the recent trend in intralogistics. Let me switch to my PowerPoints. Ito Denki is a Japanese engineering and manufacturing company located in Kasai City, near Kobe. We have 74 years of history since we are established in 1946. We have 3 Japanese subsidiaries and 4 overseas subsidiaries, with annual turnover of about 100 million euros and nearly 400 employees. The host of today's webinar is Ito Denki Europe. We are in charge of final assembly of MDR in sales and marketing for Europe, Russia, Middle East, and Africa. Our European headquarters is located in Saint-Pierre, France, somewhere in between Lyon and Geneva. Last year, we opened our Amsterdam Technology Center with showroom functionality. Please drop us an email if you wish to visit and touch our conveyors. We are evolving day by day. We used to be just the MDR manufacturer, but nowadays we have been developing many innovative machines, such as network controller, variety of modules including famous FRAT. FRAT stands for flat right angle transfer, and some conveyor blocks, which does certain application in an innovative way. And even started some ventures, such as Lettuce Plant Factory. Although our main domain always remains in intralogistics. Let me talk about our business model briefly. We're not a gigantic company. We cannot make €1 billion logistics centers on our own in Europe. We work together with OEMs. We are more an engineering company. We provide innovative devices and solutions to make our customer happy. Before going to the main theme, a question for you. Do you know how people built the pyramid, transferring heavy stone blocks? In the era, there was no trucks. They used the rollers. Even today, roller conveying is the most efficient way. Today, we're happy to demonstrate the most advanced material handling using MDR, the motor-driven rollers. By the way, do you know there's a huge difference between conveyors? One typical example is line shaft conveyor, which is existing for more than 60 years. A very large external motor with AC power is used to drive a very long shaft. Slave rollers are connected to the shaft with round belts to transfer the products. As for MDR conveyors, there is no external motors. The motor and reduction gears are built inside the roller. Short zone construction allows flexible movements. We will explain about the details later, but in short, it's a safe, silent, ecologic, and economic solution compared to the conventional external motor-driven solutions. And this MDR is a kind of master cell in intralogistics. Many new modules can be created using this master cell. This solution does not require pneumatics. You can complete all movements by single 24-volt DC electric power platform. You may say there are several MDR brands in the market, and then why I should choose Ito Denki? The answer is here. We are the inventor, and the leader of MDR, and we use in-house technology such as dedicated high torque motor, whereas competitor A uses standard motor from China. We have full metal construction that built to last, long history, proven quality, and excellent reviews. And we always try hard for quick responsiveness. Now let's change the subject and talk a little bit about the industry trend. The expansion of e-commerce is accelerated due to COVID. Amazon says headwind and announced that they are trying to double the footage of the fulfillment centers. Not only Amazon, but also most of the top brands today are having hybrid operation and expanding its online sales. In the era of with Corona, we're seeing investment in a huge number of new distribution centers. If you check carefully, you will notice that the type of investment is changing drastically. Instead of one huge distribution center in one country, they are building numbers of smaller distribution centers. They call it fulfillment centers. It is driven by the needs of 24 hours delivery service by end users. These fulfillment centers are relatively small but high tech. They need to launch quickly, but they need flexibility for modification and line expansion. Especially the hybrid guys want to start small and expand later because of the tough economic situation. Here is an illustration of typical fulfillment center. The products are stored in plastic tote, in a grid, shuttle, or stacker crane rack. The light green area you can see on the picture. There is a roller conveyor to bring out these totes to the picking station, and the picked items will be sorted out to forwarder and or to the destination. 70% can be transferred by roller conveyor with either plastic tote or standard carton boxes. But some delicate, odd-shaped, or too small items need the help of belt-on rollers. As for very high throughput, such as more than 20,000 case per hour, you need a cross-belt sorter or slide shoe sorter. However, if you connect several F-rods, the right angle transfers, which has a throughput of around 2,000 case per hour, a lot of application can be covered. On top of this, if you employ IDPAC to orchestrate the whole conveyor, you can avoid complicated coding and debugging of the software. You can install and finish commissioning the conveyors very simply and quickly. We think our MDR-based material handling has huge benefits. Thanks to this right-angle transfer-based sorting and picking with IDPAC control, you can achieve small footprint, simple, safe, and quiet environment, small investment, and be flexible enough to expand or modify later. Another trend is e-commerce. Another trend is the e-commerce of groceries. Click and collect is becoming a trend, especially with Corona situation. It's expanding rapidly. Instead of conventional shopping in hypermarkets, you can pre-select and pay for all items you need and just drive there to pick it up. A very safe and efficient choice for both customer and worker. How they achieve a micro-fulfillment center is very similar to that of local distribution center. I don't repeat all applications, but MDR-based material handling fits to the demand of micro-fulfillment centers perfectly. Some of you might say that I'm not an e-commerce guy and I'm suffering from Corona severely. I'm sorry for the situation. However, there is a necessity for minimum must-do investment. First of all, minimum automation to avoid high-density manual operation is absolutely needed. Social distancing of existing conveyor layout is needed too. And if possible, a limited investment to change your business model, for example, to become hybrid, by adding click and collect functionality to brick and mortar is needed. Our IDPAC conveyor helps this, providing quick startup by small investment and provide flexibility to expand later. To understand the orchestra, first you need to understand each instrument, like violin, like trumpets, etc. Then the sections, such as strings and brass sections. And finally, how the conductor control and manages each sections to let the music dance. Like the orchestra, today we will have 3 courses: basic, advanced, and master for you. The basic course is about our diameter 50 standard MDR for roller conveyors and diameter 60 MDR for belt-on roller and heavy load conveyors. The advanced course is about our EFRAT NX75 and its applications, such as picking and sorting. The master course is about how to control the full orchestra by ID Pack, which makes it so easy and flexible. Through today's session, we want to convey the message that we truly want our end user customer to think how he or she can make use of Ito Denki's innovative device and technology. We also want your insight about how we can better serve you. Please give us any comments and questions during or after the presentation by Q&A functionality in Zoom or emails. And together with OEM partners, let's make the evolution of intralogistics. Thank you.